can't believe the beanie's back and the fleece like hoodie. What is going on? It's so random. It's like today and tomorrow, I think, is the cold. It's really strange. This guy's wonky. My other phone's wonky. Yeah. Is it cold in Texas as well? Oh, I know. It's going to be warm again. I know. You've been in the Dominican? Oh, I've never been to the Dominican. Yeah, yesterday's storm was a bit crazy. Morning! Yesterday's storm was fun. The kids were like, morning, Nan. Make sure we're tapping that screen. Morning, CTO. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, Esty, you're correct. It's going to be hi, Maggie. Morning, Maggie. My whole personality is not bragging about the weather. Chad from Ohio. I don't think you have ever come across me before, because that is not what I do. Maggie, how are you this morning? If we haven't already, make sure we are tapping that screen. Hi, Patty Ann. It is chilly this morning. It is a random one-day cold, and then it's back to normal tomorrow, which is awesome. You're going to go to England next week? Ooh. I love seeing your cheerful lives. It makes my morning. Thank you so much. Make sure we're tapping that screen. We've got to tap to get to 10k, like we do every day, and then just sending my invites out. I'm really good, thank you, Maggie. Maggie, I forgot. What do you do for a living? And if we haven't already, that share button that's there. You just press the hey, believe. Just press the repost button. Will be great. The AI summary says a Brit living in the US discusses the cold weather. That's so funny. Hey, believe. Thank you. Hi, LJ from Scotland. How are you? Hey, Corey. Daddy, thank you for your heart, me. Good morning. It's a chilly morning here in Florida. Danny, hello. Thank you for the repost, Corey. Gotcha, Maggie. I remember it being something to do with hospitals. John! Thank you for the follow. I miss mushy peas. I never ate them. Hi from London. I'm in New York and we were sunny 70 yesterday and now it's 6 and blizzard. You're having snow blizzard today, Patty? That's insane. That's insane. Good morning, YouTube and TikTok. I thought the chilly days were over too. Yeah, we had our inspection day yesterday, everybody, for the new house. It went okay. I don't know. It was very stressful. There's nothing huge, basically. Thank goodness. What do you think the weather will be like in April? Oh, beautiful. Hot. Beautiful and hot. It's just, we have a random cold today. And then we're picking right back up to like 30 degrees Celsius by the end of the week. Good morning, ma'am. 1996, I think, CT0. Hi, Louisa. Current closing date is early April, if all goes well. Nikki, unfortunately, the owners still haven't replied to us, and it's been 9 days. I assume they're just not going to reply to us, which is really strange. Good day. Hello, YouTube and TikTok. We are in South Jacksonville. What's with the numbers today? Why are we at 70 people on TikTok? Where are my 250 every day gone? TikTok is so up and down. It's hard to keep figuring it out. But look, most of my dark bits have gone on this side. I've got a few left here, and then on my forehead from that little laser I had. They're all. It's like flakes off, but you can't pick it. Good morning, Nikki. I just said that they haven't responded to us, unfortunately. So There's not a lot we can do if they are not discussing things with us. Elizabeth! Hello. It is Corey. I wish they would just say it, though. You know? Hi, Lukey lad. We are currently in, Judy! No, you're good, Nikki. I'm trying to think what the name of it's again. We are under contract with a house at the minute, which is very exciting. I'm just not posting about it until it's all real, you know. What do you want to know, Zesty? You're torn between Tampa Bay and Jacksonville and some of the Panhandle. Honestly, the way we decided where to move, Tom, was school district was number one. We liked the idea of being a certain distance away from the ocean and away from a city, so we can have city life, we can have beach life, all within, you know, less than an hour, which I think is really good. And I didn't, due to the Judy, thank you, due to the weather situations that happen, the majority of them happen over on the Gulf Coast. We decided to be on the Atlantic coast instead. And we liked being in Jacksonville because then we could be like only a couple hours from adventuring up into the other states. Yes, CT0 it is. Hi, Not Known. Morning, Cheryl. Do the kids like the new house? I think so. We were there for 3.5 hours yesterday. That's how long it took for the report for the dude to do the inspection. Jack, at the moment, we are purchasing a different home. It isn't, Nikki. It's not one that you have seen anything about. There's no footage of this house anywhere yet. Similar, as in some of it's a bit similar. I think so, Louisa. I think they're just, I don't know. Kids are in La La Land at the minute. Yes, we're in the same everything, which I'm very happy about. The kids don't, that was my one rule, is the kids don't move schools. We keep the hurricanes down here for them. It does have a pool, yes. Now, don't get me wrong, the pool's not in the best shape, which was a very interesting conversation to have with my husband yesterday. Because he's not interested in a pool. I love Brits who aren't chavs. Oh, okay. How am I? I'm great. Thank you. How are you? Good morning from South Africa. Hi. I love the Atlantic coast. It's not as touristy. We winter in Melbourne, Florida. Are you enjoying the cold weather before it heats up? Well, it's only this one day, Daniela. Just one day. We've had like 30-degree days, 30 degrees Celsius. You know, 80s Fahrenheit. We've had that for the last week or two. I know. He has seen the house, Cheryl, yes. Do you feel your accent will change? Possibly. Hey from Texas. Hi, James. How is everybody today? What day are we? I lose track. Tuesday. How's everyone's, thank you for the heart me. How is everyone's spring break going? I need ideas of what to do. Like this afternoon, I've got to go back to the house because we're having a contractor come over and do some quotes for me for some of the repair work. Can I just ask, were you a military family? We were, yes. My husband did 20 years in the British military. I know, Louise, isn't that crazy? I hadn't even thought about that yet. I think when numbers are lower, maybe. Oh no, Jessica, what happened? You could have caught something on the plane. That is really common to catch bugs on the plane. It's not a house that you've seen before, no. I've kept this one completely quiet. I'm 18 years deep and the end is fast approaching. Yes. My hubby did 20. He did the early release. So he got his pension as long as he did, back in, I don't know if it's the same as you. It was in 1840. You have to do 18 years service and turn 40, and then he retired. Pretty close, CTO. Happy St. Patrick's Day, is it? Well, happy St. Patrick's Day. What do you guys do to celebrate? My wife is in Ocala, I'm in Fort Myers. Oh. Cool spring day in Florida. It's nice to see the... I don't want it this cold, Patty. This is... If I have a red nose, and a hat on, I'm in the wrong place. Hi, Devin. Good morning. I wear green. I just wear green to celebrate. I love that. It's your nephew's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your nephew. I've seen the Wild Adventures thing, Lindsay. I have it on like a... Some kid was selling those $10 Scout things, and I was like, well, I'm in a public place and everyone's looking at me. I have to buy it. He was a very good salesman. I'll give him that. The confidence of American kids is just beyond me. I think there's a discount on it. The sun's actually out in Manchester today. We stole your sunshine. You did, Louisa. Give it back, please. Give it back. We had a crazy storm last night. Yesterday afternoon. It was wild. We had apparently, my realtor said it was a tornado warning. Hey, Bogwater. Apparently we had a tornado warning. And we were standing at the pool under the cover by the door. And the wind was like... It was crazy. Yeah, Louisa, that's a good idea. I have slowly stopped drying anything outside now. I put things in the dryer. I am officially turning American without not putting my towels outside to dry anymore. I just put them in the dryer. Safi! Did you transition straight over from service life to move into the US? Yes. My husband, he started his resettlement phase. And the moment he literally, his resettlement phase, and he said goodbye to everyone on a Friday, and we moved to America on the Sunday. We were in a welfare flat for a week before that while the house was being handed back and cleaned and whatnot. Went from the welfare flat, flew to America, and he lived his entire resettlement period here. And then he technically retired November 2025. It's pretty cool. So he was paid the entire time. I mean, the salary that he was getting after 20 years in the military barely covered anything out here, which is great. It was the way to do it, and we had to make all the pieces fit for it to work that way. But it was the best way to do it because he was still having a salary come in, although it wasn't enough to survive on. It was enough. Good morning from one Brit in Florida to another. Hi! Why is it cold this morning in Florida? Why? Did he have to turn 40 before he started the process? No, he just had to, his last day in work had to be aged 40. So in the British Army, you have to hand in your notice 1 year before. So he handed that in on, like, his birthday's like the 22nd November, so he handed it in on the 25th of November, 2024, and then the whole process rolled for the next year. As long as his last day as a soldier was his 40th birthday, he was fine. You're at Cyprus now. How's everything going there now? Been a bit of a wild time for you guys there. Don't want to go back to... You've been in Cyprus 11 years. Wow. It's like, I imagine it's like living Florida life. It's like holiday destination, isn't it? Yeah, the heat needs to come back. Blue-eyed aunt. Yes. Good morning, YouTube. How are we? There we go, we're up over 100. Good morning, everyone. If you are new here and haven't already, please tap that screen and press that repost button as well. What do I think of the USA? I don't know. I don't live all over the USA. I live in Northeast Florida, so I can only really say about what I feel about Northeast Florida, and I love it. Beautiful. Life here is gorgeous. Have the prices of houses come down? I think, Carla, I don't know if the house prices have come down. I think it's more about we're coming into what they call a seller's market. No, wait. No, buyer's market? There's more on the market, so buyers have a wider selection of homes to look at, and also you can be a bit more, I'm not going to pay the full price, you know? Ooh, Bongosh, I didn't know that. Whitey's Fish Camp has now been sold, so hopefully the new owners will get the standard back. Yeah, we went there ages ago. Very unimpressed with the food. The area, the situation where it is, love that. awesome. The bar area was cool. Scariest animal I've seen? Well, obviously going to be an alligator. Crocodile. Oh, geez. Whichever one has the long snout. And also, we had a cottonmouth snake in our garden. Karen, thank you. Everyone's favourite phrase. My son gets asked that as well. Bottle of water. Everyone loves to hear my son say that. They walk up to him in school and they go, "You're the British kid." And he's like, "Hector, yes, that's my name. Hi." Like, can you say bottle of water? And he'd be like, you have to charge that. You need to ask them $1. They want you to say that they give you $1. We haven't gone to the theme parks yet. No. Ooh, Zathy, exciting. Temperature today currently is like 5 degrees Celsius. Have I thought about returning to my country? No. How does it work with visas? You have to have a sponsorship of some kind, or you have to either invest in America or be sponsored to move here, whether that's a job or whether that's family sponsorship. It's cold this morning. It's really strange. I don't like Florida when it's cold. It's really odd. Does anyone know how long geese take to like lay and how soon their babies are born? The only reason I ask is because there's a house behind over the water, and they have a goose has decided to set up nest right outside the front of their fence. It's a nest right there where I can see, and I'm like, are there going to be babies? How long is it going to take? Hi, Mofo. Have I been to Miami? Yes. I'm not a city fan. I prefer the country. 28 to 35 days. Ryan, that is so specific. I love that. Thank you for your heart, me. Okay, so we might still be here. So that, yeah, so basically Celsius is, the rule is you double it and then you add 30. Maybe we will become home renovation experts. Can you imagine? How fun would that be? We're on vacation in Cape Coral. I'm running out and I'm out in shorts. It's cold this morning. Thank you, Cheryl. Hi, Trina. Wife is from Jacksonville. We'd love to move to the UK. Opposite of what you did. Isn't that funny, Bushy? I think people will want to move wherever they want to move to be happy, and I would love everyone to be happy where they choose to live. So if you choose to move to England, I wish you the best. Because no matter which way you go, you fully appreciate the other side. And I think that's probably what I'm doing here in America, and what you would do moving to England. You would appreciate all the benefits of the other side. Tis chilly. Well, at least my lavender's growing back after I cut it all off. There you go, Bushy. I love that for you guys. Have I been to Australia? I have not. It is on my bucket list, but I feel like am I even further away from it now? Or am I closer to Australia? I'm trying to imagine a globe. Oh yeah, California is going to be different. What are the benefits of moving to England? No shade, just curious. I mean, it depends. It depends if you are wanting a national health system, if that's something that you want. If you want, what's it called? More paid holiday. Oh, Zaffy, don't tell me that. More paid holiday, England. Maternity pay, maternity leave in England. There are positives of both sides. Someone just commented, deport. Why? Jackie, I don't understand the question. Slower life. I could say that's probably true. Yeah. Less to do, though. I mean, it depends where you live. Everything depends where you live. I met you in Rome in the late 2000s, staying in a hostel. Well, I've never been in a hostel. I have been to Rome though. took my husband there before he was my husband. I took him there for his birthday. So if you happen to meet me in Rome, then it was with my very tall, muscular husband. Oh, got you, Jackie. Sorry. That makes sense. England has much more history. Very true. Very true. Europe has a lot of history. Castles and all that stuff. I think I went to a fort here in Savannah, Georgia. And when I realized how old the fort was, I was like, it's a baby. No wonder it's fully standing. How is this family enjoying Florida? Me and my family moved to northern Florida almost 5 years ago. I don't understand, Kim. Christine, thank you. How is this family enjoying Florida? Kimberly, do you mean that you moved here 5 years ago and you haven't enjoyed it? Is that what you're trying to say? We have a lot of history, just wasn't written down. I love that. It's very true. Very, very true. The cool thing about European history, I think, for me, is the castles. Some of the castles are insane. We did a road trip when my son was 1 year old. Best road trip ever. We went to Switzerland. We lived in Germany, so we went to Switzerland, and Italy and a bit and stuff. And we saw some incredible castles. They are pretty phenomenal. Thank you for the heart me as well. Hi, Christine. Oh, Christine, thank you. Good morning. The Stone Age, yes. Terry, my friend, I don't know who you're talking about. It is definitely not me. Definitely not me, my friend. We love it out here. I've been to England twice and Scotland. I love Scotland and found out I'm 24% Scottish. Ooh. Oh, Corey, I bet it is. But I think the difference with European history is we have a lot of physical historic sites. Whereas I haven't done my research, so I couldn't say this, but I'm not aware of any significant Native American sites. I imagine they all got destroyed. Oh, Biltmore, yes, I've seen Biltmore. Everyone's like, you should go to Biltmore. I was like, but it's so English looking. I don't want to go there. I lived near a place called Audley End, which is a British historic old family house, you know, the huge houses like Biltmore, right? So everyone's like, you should go to Biltmore. I was like, no. I literally lived right next door to Audley End. I'm over that now. Sun's out here in England. I love it. Oh, sun's here too. It is there. It's just, it comes over my house, so it takes a little while to actually hit the garden. I like Stonehenge. Yeah, Stonehenge was interesting. I find Stonehenge very interesting. Everything's very commercialized now. What I love is going to the big castles and having someone who comes in and tells you all the history. So we were in at the Fort Pulaski in Savannah, Georgia, and I was like, you need to tell me everything about this place. I need to learn. I love history. Now I'm my age, I love history. How are the sunsets from your garden? Unfortunately, the sunsets, I think, I don't really see them because they're over there, but pretty. Thank you for the heart me. Was it easy to move to Florida from England? No, easy is not the word. And we had one of the easiest routes possible in the sense of the easiest access to permanent residency and citizenship, which is family sponsorship. But it takes a significant amount of time. Whereas if you want to come over on something like an E2 visa, you can be over here in 6 months. But you have no right to America. There's no citizenship, there's no green card, you're just kind of like a guest, if that makes sense. but you can get out here really quickly. Ours was a 5-year process because of saving, but the visas themselves took over 2 years. Thank you for the follow. Good morning. We moved out here, Hetty, 8 months ago. You got to go to Boston. There's a lot of American history. Ooh. Have you hung out in the wild West End of London? I danced on the West End when I was younger. At the Queen's Royal. Is it cheaper over there? No. Is American life better than Britain? Thank you for the heart, me. Are you guys glad you moved and happy about the decision? Thoroughly. It's the best decision we ever made. Our weather yesterday was beautiful, and then we had a random cold day today. And then it'll go right back up to normal. So England, you have long periods of cold. Extended periods of cold. Florida, the most you really get is maybe like a solid... I think we had a solid like 2 weeks of a cold front this year. And I was bored of it by then. Whereas like now, we have a random cold front. Yesterday was 30 degrees Celsius. Today's going to be highs of 15. Then it's like 20 tomorrow. And then it's like 30 degrees by Friday. I have 2 Hetty. They love it. If it's not cheaper, why did you move? Because that's not the only reason to move. We actually pay significantly higher here and pay significantly less taxes. Why did you guys move and why is it better like you say? Oh, sorry. Higher taxes, lower taxes. Wow. Higher income, better weather 90% of the year. The everyday way of life is significantly better here. My kids have access to living in a beautiful house in a beautiful neighborhood. They go to a great school. They have extracurricular activities, blah, 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 blah. Good morning. Yeah, so it's okay. I'm allowed, it's allowed to be cold for a couple of days. I can survive. No, we didn't come over with work. We are over on family sponsorship visas. So we're very lucky. It still took 2.5 years of visa process though. Ellie, I'm a content creator as my part-time job. That's what I do. Have we traveled around? We did a trip to Tennessee in January. We plan to do a few more trips as the time goes by. Right now we are focusing on the purchasing of our first ever home. We have never owned a home before. This is the first time. We are in South Jacksonville. I wonder if she's already laid eggs. That's what I'm thinking. She's over there. Oh. I find it interesting you say that. I follow a creator who left California for Scotland for the same thing. Hey. Oh, well, I don't know about how Scotland works, but taxes, California taxes are... Living in California is more expensive than living in Florida. So they probably have seen a difference there. Income-wise, you definitely don't get paid more in Scotland than you do out here in America. I can't guarantee it, but... Hey, as long as they're happy, that's all that matters. Hi, Teals. I don't think I'm going to be. I think the reality is I'd have to go back and study all over again. But US expats still have to pay US tax. No, there is a tax agreement between many countries, including the US and the UK, which it stops double taxation. It usually depends on where you are residing. There are some grey areas, but usually there's no double tax. The temperature right now is 5 degrees Celsius. It was more about schools and family. Hey, that's fine. Well, maybe they have family there. That's different. Well, I'm glad that they're happy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's chilly. It snowed yesterday in Tennessee. The pay in California is a lot higher compared to most places in America. Oh, fair dues. I think it all depends on job role, as well. So what's that in American? What did I just say? Celsius. Okay. So you double it, which is 10, and add 30. About 40 Fahrenheit is the current temperature. You're moving to Turkey. I'm glad you enjoyed the move. We moved to New York City some time back on a joint income of $400,000. We still found the lifestyle not great and things too expensive and escaped back to Europe. Wow. That's the most insane thing I've ever heard. But you lived in New York City, so if you, thank you for the gift, if you, numerous life, if you earned $400,000 as a family and you couldn't afford life in New York City, I'm trying to think where you lived. Because $400,000 living where I am right now would be hilarious and insane. Thank you for the gifts. It's St. Patrick's Day. Is your sweater green? It is. Unintentionally green. Yeah, it's going to be 80 by Saturday. Oh, I'm not worried. We have random cold days. It's fine. It's currently 23 Fahrenheit. Oh, no, Elizabeth. No. Elizabeth, what are your summers like? Are they warm? How much of a summer do you get? Thank you for the follow. It's 29 degrees in North Carolina. We're moving to Turkey because it's much cheaper than living in the UK. Well, as long as you're happy there. I imagine you've had holidays and stuff. I had a friend back in military life who moved to Turkey when her husband retired. And they love it out there. They're very happy. But they holidayed there continuously for like 20 years. Maggie, I just saw you then. Happy Green Beer Day. London to Tampa, any advice? Have a great time. Save lots of money. Have fun. There's a website called niche.com in case you need to help in where exactly to reside, where to live, where to send your kids to school. It's a great website. Why do you have a hat in Florida in March? I know, it's cold today, okay? Cold today. Cold, cold, cold. 30 degrees, 30 Celsius yesterday. How much money do you think you need to save to move to Florida, from Florida to England? From Florida, to Florida from England. It entirely depends on where you're moving to. It depends on what visa you're coming over on. It depends on how many children you have. It depends on a bazillion factors. I would want to have at least 100,000 security deposit. Not security deposit. 100,000 of a security blanket is what I would say. If you're by yourself, it's different, but we're a family of 4. No, they were not on the same flight as us. They were on a flight the next day. They got to fly with BA. We came over on a budget airline, and they came over on BA. Is it drier, Elizabeth? A drier heat. Happy Green Tea Day. Tea Day. I don't drink tea. I don't drink tea or coffee. I'm not very good at hydrating myself, apart from like Coke Zero. Ooh, that sounds like a great idea. To get if I didn't have kids, I would have a camper or a motorhome, and I would work fully remote, and we would just RV life. That's what I would do. What was that? It's like water dropping somewhere. I'll have a look. I emptied my message folder, my requests. I replied to all my requests a couple of days ago. Yeah, I think Americans drink more coffee, maybe. Think about it. Out here, though, you can just drive. There's so many drive-through coffee places. It's insane. I'm addicted to Pepsi. Oh, Maggie, I'm addicted to, at the moment, it's Dr. Pepper, but zero sugar. It's only Shark Fighter, don't panic. It's just for the next kind of today and tomorrow, and then it's right back up to like 30 degrees Celsius by the weekend, so don't panic. It's random. What I miss most about the UK? Family, obviously. Sausages. Aldi sausages. I do miss those. And British chocolate. Good morning. What made us move? Higher income, lower taxes, better quality of life overall. Weather's better than 90% of the year. They're the kind of the four big reasons. But everyday life is just so much better. If you don't know where we come from, we are ex-British military. So we lived in military accommodation, rented accommodation, So our life has jumped enormously. I never liked Richmond. Oh, Hershey's are gross. Let's be real. Cadbury. No, I don't even like Cadbury's really. I never really liked Cadbury chocolate. That was a bit boring. I was always a Galaxy girl. Galaxy, yum yum yum. Bomb water. I think I tried. We were at Bucky's and I took the. They weren't peanuts though. They were cashews. We've been here for 8 months. Oh, Lindt chocolate. Yeah, delish. M&S. I never shopped at M&S. I was Aldi. I'm very much a budget shopper. South Jacksonville is where we are. I used to like Ferrero Rochers. Hey, nerdy man! I used to like Ferrero Rochers, and then I went off them. It's currently 5 degrees Celsius, hence the hat. It's a cold morning. I've got about 10 minutes left. Thank you, nerdy man. How are you? I've got to call my realtor, my estate agent, and discuss through the inspection that we had yesterday for the house. We have been St. Augustine. St. Augustine's nice. Has any quick question, both YouTube and TikTok? Those of you who have purchased a home and you've gone through the inspection process and then you had the negotiations of how much money to have as like taken off of the bill, as it were, because of the work that you needed done, how much did you actually manage to negotiate? I'm curious whether you managed to get a couple thousand, where they just said no, where they said maybe 10,000 repairs, 5,000 repairs. I'm curious. There's not loads that needs doing on this house, I'll be honest. It's in okay. It's structurally absolutely fine. 8K, but it needed a lot of work. 2,000. How much did you ask for, and how much did you get? For example, the water heater is 12 years old. The roof is 2014, but it's in really good condition. There's nothing really wrong with the roof, they said, so it's great. A few shingles, but that's it. What else? There's some. Oh yeah, okay. The ovens. One of the oven hobs is gas, is not working. The dishwasher is not heating up to the heat it's meant to be. The microwave is broken. I mean, I'm going to be pulling out the kitchen anyway. And there's a bunch of things like that around the house. It's at the end of its life, yes, I know. So I might have to. I'm going to get my guy to quote me on it today. For a new water heater. Michelle, thank you. Have I ever owned in the UK? No. All I will say is it's a lot faster here. Way faster to get into a house. Yeah, the insurance guy, he has the report now, so he's going to get back to me today. Apparently it's not bad, 14 years. It's got another, I think he said, no, it's 12 years old, sorry, the roof. He said it's got another 8 years life on it in the paperwork. Savannah's lovely. We have not purchased the home that we are in. No, unfortunately. The owners still haven't spoken to us since we asked them about, like a final question we asked them, because we were potentially purchasing this other house and they haven't chosen to get back to us, and that's been 9 days. Not even an acknowledgement, just nothing. It's really disappointing, but I would ask for the cost of the new water heater at least. Oh, there's a whole bunch of things wrong with the house. But it's pretty good condition though. Outside, inside, it's like we're gutting quite a bit of it. It says on the paperwork that it's at the end of its life now, that they should last 10 years, and it's 12 years. Thank you for the follows, guys. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some renovations, okay? So if you want to see some renovation videos, Sue, I'm really disappointed in them, to be honest. But hey, there's nothing I can do now. Thank you for the follow. Do I like barbecue beans more than Heinz? Ooh, I had barbecue beans. I don't know if you saw the video. It was in Keystone Heights at a barbecue place. The most delicious barbecue beans I've ever eaten in my life. I would eat those over Heinz beans all day. Yes, Corey, that is the plan. It depends on how much they want to drop the price already. So Yeah. So the thing is, we paid the full asking for this house. It was private sale, full asking, but they are paying a percentage towards our realtor. But I still think we're in a good place to be able to negotiate. I just know that the husband is the one that deals with it, and it might be a little bit of a tricky fight. No, we're buying a different house, not this house, unfortunately. Thank you. The beanies, because it's a little chilly this morning. Yeah, sure. I think communication has always been an issue with the owners of the house. Does the house price reflect the work that it needs doing? Actually, because it's a private sale, we're actually buying it with equity. This house, as it is worth probably about 50,000 more. But they were wanting a quick sale, a private sale. So, what's come back on the report is actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It does have a pool. It's very cosmetic, most of it. But if we can get a bit of money, off of it, that'll help go towards the repairs and stuff like that. There's no school today. It's what should we call it? Spring break. Spring break. So yeah, I'm waiting until the end of the inspection period, and then I'll be like, thank you, Maria. Do you know what? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about a 5,000 mark. It's a sale by owner house. But I wasn't going to do it without my realtor because I have no idea what I'm doing. And they don't have to pay the fees for her, but they're paying a portion of her fees, which I think is really nice. The house has good bones, Judy. The inspector said that. I said, as long as the bones are fine. He's like, yeah, the bones are great. The majority of the issues are cosmetic. It depends on how things go. Early April, we have access to the house. We have the keys, and then the renovation work will start, and we wouldn't move in until the beginning of July. She's a fabulous realtor. I love her, literally. she's super cool. So I'm gonna go and have a call. I'm gonna go and have a chat with her now. But I'm thinking that 5,000 is about right. We are in the process, Marcus. Yes, we are. I had the inspection yesterday. Ooh, yeah, I should do that. I am wearing green. I will buy a spray gun. I mean, I'm going to be doing most of the painting, so the outside needs a paint as well. It's currently yellow, and I'm thinking that I don't like a yellow house. So I'll speak to HOA first and ask them. Yeah, it's 5 degrees Celsius right now. It will warm up. It will warm up. 40 degree Fahrenheit? 40 something? A little cold nose. But thank you for the info to do with the inspection costs and stuff. How much are new water heaters? I have to Google that. The pool is in okay condition as well. The pool guy was the most interesting pool guy I think I've ever met. He was about 6'8", skinny, a little bit muscly, old dude, lots of like sun damage, wearing such a tight vest. We have found a house, yes. It is Maggie, yes. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Is it blue-eyed aunt? Installs about 2K, that's not too bad. Thank you guys. Yeah, I just haven't posted about anything yet. That's all, that's why. One sec, let me do, oh, wrong button. Ah! I wanna, hang on. Oh, why is it so big? There you go. That is a snippet of the new house. The little faces. Some house improvements can be taken off in taxes. Ooh. It doesn't, I think it looks bigger than it is, the pool. I don't think it's that It's not that enormous. The pool probably cuts off really about there. It's not that. It's not. Oh my goodness! Let me see if I can find a different photo where it's a bit more realistic. Oh, they're all the same. Oh, they all make it look massive. It's not okay. It's not drastically that big on TikTok, but it's got a lovely view. We still have the pond in the background. I know. The pool's not as big as it looks. It's still a good size though. It's still a good size. That's all you get. We have found a house. Yes. The pool's definitely not as big as it looks on there. I don't know why it looks so enormous. What about the home insurance here in front? Well, I'll let you know today what our home insurance will be, because he is figuring it out right now. James, the reason they have that is to stop bugs getting in, because people don't like bugs. And this particular house has a very large tree next to it. There's quite a few trees on this property. So it stops everything getting into the pool. Was it a good teaser? Thanks. Oh, I don't like the yellow, Nikki. No. Exactly. Good morning. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to go and have a conversation with my realtor now. I've got some emails coming through, so it's time to go. Have a wonderful rest of your day. As soon as everything is confirmed with this house, I will release some information about it. Which is very exciting. Lots of renovation work to do. New kitchen, new bathroom, new floors, painting, all the stuff. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for being with me, and I will see you tomorrow. It's a little chilly now. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See you later. Bye. I will see you guys